Hi and welcome to the brand new Gamecock Insider television show. I'm your host, Andy Demetra. From Williams-Brice Stadium to Colonial Life Arena to right here at Gamecock Athletics Village, South Carolina fans cheer on their teams with a passion that's unrivaled. But you also know these players are more than just their statistics or the numbers on their uniforms. That's where Gamecock Insider comes in. Here we want to give you a behind-the-scenes look at the teams, student athletes, and special events at South Carolina. With our talented team of storytellers at Gamecock Productions, we want to show you a side of South Carolina athletics you may not have known about. It's our hope that after watching Gamecock Insider, you, the most passionate fans in college sports, will cheer on your Gamecocks even harder. We begin with South Carolina softball. After an NCAA tournament appearance in 2015, Beverly Smith and her Gamecocks wrapped up another successful fall practice schedule. The highlight came at the end when Smith and the USC softball alumni teamed up to host an exhibition game at Carolina Softball Stadium. As you'll see, the game didn't count, but it still meant so much. Take a look.
This is our first Capital City Showdown. We've brought the Wounded Warrior amputee softball team to Columbia to play the USC softball alumni team and a team of local first responders. Their mission is life without a limb is limitless, so they're here to show Columbia what that's all about.
This game here at our stadium is a really great thing for our program. It's especially great because seeing the Wounded Warriors, it's inspiring for us, and it just helps us to know that the things we complain about are really sometimes just small things that other people have bigger adversity to overcome.
This is an outstanding opportunity for us to be a part of something that's bigger than us. And we're so excited that Kate Abney brought this here to the capital city and we can be a part of it. It goes along with our community service that we've been a part of all year long. And it just has been special to our hearts.
For the team, it's just a really good example of like how obstacles in our lives can try to stop us, but it's like anything that you put your mind to that you can accomplish, and these guys, they're still getting out here hitting, so many home runs, and it's just awesome to see, and it's amazing to see that life is really limitless.
Coming up, we check in with South Carolina women's basketball with the voice of the Gamecocks, Brad Muller. Stay with us. We've got plenty more Gamecock Insider coming up.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Coke Zero. Enjoy everything. By Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work. And by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock ING Sports Marketing.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build. Even if challenging times get in their way, when you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners receive 2 tickets, pre-game court passes, and autographed merchandise. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
This holiday, Ford, America's best-selling brand, is giving you more. The Ford Holiday Sales Event, with 0% financing for 60 months on 2015 F-150 and Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. Plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash on 2015 Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. It's the best gift ever. Now during the Ford Holiday Sales Event, get 0 for 60 plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash on Fusion and Focus, or up to $2,500 in total savings only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Join us every week at Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina Calls from 7 to 8 p.m. Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Tune into Carolina Calls every week and go to wildwingcafe.com for more information. Welcome back to Gamecock Insider. Here at Colonial Life Arena, the Gamecocks have set the bar for women's basketball attendance, #1 in the nation last year, and well on their way to pacing college basketball again. It helps to have a team that just raised its first ever Final Four banner. Dawn Staley and the Gamecocks are in hunt for #2 and perhaps even a national championship. Voice of Gamecock women's basketball, Brad Muller, recently sat down with the head coach of the Gamecocks, Dawn Staley.
Welcome back to the Gamecock Insider. Brad Muller alongside South Carolina women's basketball coach Dawn Staley. Gamecocks off to a great start. They've already knocked off 3 nationally ranked teams, successfully completed a 5-game road trip. And I know, Coach, you've been somewhat cautious in evaluating your team so far.
I mean, we're a work in progress. You know, each and every one of our players is making adjustments. But I like the direction of our team, and I like, you know, what's on our roster. They just have to mature into their roles. Not that she had a bad freshman year, but Asia Wilson is off to a very good start. What's been the difference for her so far between year 1 and year 2? The biggest difference for Asia is she knows what to expect. Last year, just kind of observing and seeing how, you know, this level of play is played each and every day, and she's seeing it a lot differently. Taking a look at the Palmetto Health injury report, Danye Kleine, a redshirt freshman, injured her hand. She's still got a cast. What's the prognosis for Danye? I think she's got about 2 weeks of being in that cast, and then she'll get the cast off, and then she'll have about 2 weeks where she has to rehab. But it'll be good to get her back into the fold because she brings a different element to our basketball team. I'm sure after a 5-game road trip, Gamecocks are happy to be back at home for a while. I know you're excited to be playing with the large home crowd that you're going to have. I mean, it's great to get back home. The reception that we get, the outpour of support from the students to Gamecock Nation to the community, it's all been great. So we're looking forward to playing in Colonial Life Arena. You haven't exactly taken it easy on your schedule this year. You've already played 3 nationally ranked teams, several more in non-conference play, but you're a big fan of that to get you ready for conference play. This schedule is a lot different than we've ever played, and fortunately for us, we were able to, you know, connect with some of the, you know, top 25 teams in the country, and, you know, you're exposing yourself to, you know, all your weaknesses. Our players, they're growing up playing against some of the best teams in the country. Well, good luck the rest of the season. We look forward to talking to you again. Thanks, Brad. Coach Dawn Staley, I'm Brad Muller. Coming up, we'll go one-on-one with Asia Dozier.
I'm Asia Dozier. I am the middle child of 3. I have an older sister, Amelia Dozier, and a younger brother, Perry Dozier Jr. I remember at one point in time, my dad and my mom banned us from playing one-on-one outside in the yard. I guess that's just the competitive nature in us. He definitely made his own decision, and you know, when he told me that he wanted to stay home and be a Gamecock. We probably spend more time together now than we actually did when we were living underneath the exact same roofs. Just sharing that passion and our love for the game has brought us closer together and built a bond that'll never be broken.
If it wasn't for the University of South Carolina, we never would have started it.
We had an idea for a new way to create digital trees for video games and movies. So we decided to start SpeedTree through the USC Technology Incubator. Now, our software has been used in more than 50 feature films.
The fact that a couple of USC grads can have such a huge impact on Hollywood and even win an Academy Award, that's what No Limits means to us.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the inaugural certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
This holiday, Ford, America's best-selling brand, is giving you more. The Ford Holiday Sales Event with 0% financing for 60 months on 2015 F-150 and Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. Plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash on 2015 Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. It's the best gift ever. Now during the Ford Holiday Sales Event, get 0 for 60 plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash on Fusion and Focus, or up to $2,500 in total savings only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Welcome back to Gamecock Insider. Pharoh Cooper was no stranger to the end zone this fall. The Gamecocks junior wide receiver led the team with 8 touchdown catches and should again receive strong consideration for All-SEC. But you didn't see Pharoh Cooper spend a lot of time celebrating those touchdowns. As you'll soon find out, he learned from an early age the value of sacrificing for the team.
Pharoh Cooper is known for being a big playmaker on the field, but many don't know his background off the field. Pharoh's father, grandfather, and older brother all served in the United States military. Glenn Cooper, Pharoh's father, says his experience in the United States Marine Corps not only impacted him as an individual, but as a father as well.
Being a Marine, it instills a lot of discipline over your career. It builds character, it builds integrity, it builds all those things that makes a man a man. As a father, it also helps you instill discipline in your children. Sometimes you have to teach them right from wrong. It helps you raise your children, at least in a direct and good manner.
These values are something that Pharoh still remembers today.
You know, he always kept me disciplined. You know, I always grew up, had to say yes sir, no sir, you know, no ma'am, yes ma'am. So, you know, that kind of stuck with me till today. So, you know, he always taught me to be respectful. You know, that'll take me a long way in life.
Out of all the values Pharoh's dad taught him from the military, one stands out the most.
He always say, you know, if you're going to start something, finish it. You know, always go 100%.
You don't never leave nothing unfinished. So, you know, for example, when it comes to football, if you start off after the ball, go find the ball, go get the ball. You start a block, finish the block.
Finishing is something Pharoh has learned to do so well here at the University of South Carolina.
Pharoh, cut back, touchdown Carolina, touchdown Pharoh Cooper.
Every time I score, you know, I try and get a ball to the ref if I have it in my hand. I feel like, you know, it's my job to score, you know, that's what I'm supposed to do. I learned that from my dad.
While enjoying the opportunity to play the game he loves, his family ties give Pharoh a greater appreciation for the military and what they do at home and abroad.
I'd just like to say, you know, thank you for all your service. It never goes unnoticed. You know, I mean, not everybody was made to do it, and, you know, I just want to say thank you.
Like the Coopers, the military is always very important here in South Carolina. Each year, the Gamecocks play host to their Military Appreciation Day at Williams-Brice Stadium. Our Alex Grant of Gamecock Productions takes you behind the scenes during the Gamecocks' preparation for their halftime military salute.
Just miles from Fort Jackson, Gamecock faithful will file into Williams-Brice Stadium on Saturday for the university's annual Military Appreciation Game. As the team heads into the locker room for halftime, over 1,000 individuals will take the field to lead the stadium in an honoring of our nation's armed forces.
Tonight is a rehearsal of our Salute to the Military halftime, which we'll do on Saturday. It's an annual event that we do here. So tonight's a complete run through. We bring just about everybody out to run through everything and make sure we're ready. And we ran through it twice tonight, so we should be ready on Saturday.
All right. Steve wants you to make an announcement that in just a moment we're going to walk out into place with the flags.
Well, we want to practice getting off also.
On Saturday, by the time everyone's on the field, including our band, there'll be over 1,000 people on the field. And so each branch is represented on the field, which makes it pretty special. And, with our band, and Fort Jackson's band is a part of it, so it's a lot of people out there.
It is with deep gratitude that the University of South Carolina, the Carolina Band, the Alumni Band, Fort Jackson Shaw Air Force Base, the South Carolina National Guard, the Navy, the Coast Guard, and the Marines present our annual salute to the military of the United States of America.
It's always fun when you're playing a military school at home. You know, so much of our fan base is military, and so to play the Citadel where they have fans that are, of course, military also, it just makes it even more special. We have a flyover this year at the end of it scheduled, so hopefully everything happens on time and we're good, so we're excited about that. It's always good. The South Carolina Air National Guard's doing the flyover, and so it's wonderful getting to work with our National Guard. They're a great partner and a friend of the university, so we love when they come over with the jets.
Introducing the Tex-Mex Bacon Thick Burger with fire-roasted peppers and onions, smoky Santa Fe sauce, and thick-cut bacon on a 100% Black Angus beef patty. New at Hardee's.
At Bilo, no store saves you more. Save on gas with fuel perks just by shopping at Bilo. To check our great ways to save, visit Bilo Super Savers on Facebook. Bilo, premier grocery partner of the Gamecocks. BRITTONS of Columbia has Gamecock attire for men and ladies with accessories to match from brands like Southern Tide and Smathers and Branson. Stop by BRITTONS of Columbia or like BRITTONS on Facebook.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build. Even if challenging times get in their way, when you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
When you grow up in a place, it's not just where you're from, it's who you are. The way things are done there becomes just how they're done. And while other places are nice, none of them quite feel like home. We're proud to say we grew up in the South, where serving you best starts with a conversation. Visit us at your nearest South State location or at southstatebank.com.
People ship all kinds of things.
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine?
That need to be kept at 41 degrees.
While being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees. In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Good hard work has earned Courtney McKeague the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. Member of the volleyball team, McKeague is a freshman criminal justice major with a 4.0 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Ball on the turnover, sent into orbit by Chris Silva.
Great job, Chris Silva running the floor. Gamecocks losing the ball, and he runs, tracks it down, gets himself set up to block the shot. Good block.
Andy Demetra joined by Gamecock head coach Frank Martin. Coach, not only is it the Gamecocks' best start in 12 years, it is your first 7-0 start as a college head coach. How has the team been handling the success so far?
I mean, the upperclassmen, that's kind of what you hope as a coach. You spend all this time going through experiences and coaching guys and trying to teach them about the next day and not about yesterday. And That doesn't mean that we're going to win every game, but it means that we're in the right place mentally. And that's, if you're not in the right place mentally, then winning becomes real difficult.
You had an SEC Player of the Week. He's also our Terminex Pest Player of the Week. One of those seniors, Mindaugas Kaichanis, who also had his first career 20-10 game against Western Carolina. This is a guy who seems to be taking his game to a brand new level. What has he meant, not only on the floor, but off the floor to your team as you've gotten this season started?
Well, for starters, he's not battling centers every single play. He's played a lot of 5 for us, and Limonis's development has allowed that. Eric Cobb being able to be a backup 5-man. Chris Silva, even though Chris is more of a 4 than a 5, Chris's size and athleticism allows him to come in and relieve some of those responsibilities from Minda. And then Minda, he's just one of those guys. He's worked his tail off, and he understands our system. He cares so much, and I'm ecstatic for the success he's having. Obviously, it helps our basketball team, but for him, I know how much time he has spent to make himself into a good player, to be rewarded with the kind of performances that he's had.
PJ Dozier, you'd mentioned Chris Silva earlier, one of your very talented crop of freshmen here working their way into the rotation. They've begun to show their personality on the court, but certainly have plenty of personality off the court as we sat down and introduce you to the Gamecock.
Why South Carolina? What drew you to play for the Gamecocks?
Really, I just got a relationship with Coach Martin. His son played at my school, Carter Newman, and close to home.
How about you? What drew you to the Gamecocks?
I just like the way Coach Frank coaches, and everybody down here, when I came on my visit, was welcoming, and I just had a good time.
It was definitely the relationship with the coaching staff. Being able to build that before I was able to make my decision helped a lot. Lamont was definitely the the guy in charge in my recruitment process. Just trying to be able to build a relationship. Anytime we get to talk, it was more than just basketball. Just trying to make sure my future was bright. It just felt like he cared about me more as a person. That definitely was a huge impact.
Now it's time to rat out some of your teammates. What's something folks wouldn't know about any of your freshman teammates? You can pick one, pick anything that maybe some folks wouldn't know that they might be surprised to learn.
I start off with Chris.
Oh, I was going to start off with him too.
That quiet when he first meets people, but in the room, so loud, banging on doors, trying to dance, playing music loud.
He's very outgoing. I don't think people will really see that because he doesn't have that much time to show people that side of him, but he's definitely outgoing.
All right, who's the best dancer on the team?
Jamal.
Definitely that guy.
Jamal. Me and Jamal definitely. We're the duo.
What do you guys like to do when you're not doing anything basketball?
Sleep.
We definitely try to get as much rest as we can between eating and sleeping.
You mentioned, we talked about some of the family ties earlier. How often do you talk to your sister?
Oh, every day. I'm in her room just about every day.
Yeah, never in our room.
Yeah, so she keeps the food and stuff in there. So definitely.
So is she looking out for you?
Oh, most definitely.
Now, are you guys trying to get food from sister's room, or what's going on?
I mean, she look out. If we come up there, she'll definitely cook for us. That's our homegirl. She cool.
So one more reason you're glad that PJ's here.
Definitely. But I can't cook.
You've heard a lot from our freshmen, and you'll be seeing much more from them coming up this season. Now let's look at My Carolina.
Now, Gamecocks everywhere can support their beloved university year-round at the USC Alumni Center. Our spirit capital is the place to support student learning, connect to each other, and advocate for Carolina, no matter where you are in the world. Alumni, students, faculty, staff, and fans, we are ready to welcome you home. Visit mycarolina.org and stay connected forever to thee.
Planning a brighter future is easy with Future Scholar, South Carolina's tax-deductible 529 college savings plan. The holiday season is a great time to open a Future Scholar account. It's never too early to start investing in your children's future. Learn more at futurescholar.com and let's paint their futures bright.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners receive 2 tickets, pre-game court passes, and autographed merchandise. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Turn out the lights.
Why is all your junk in your new car? It's not junk. Thank you.
They say that all good things must end. Call it a night.
Are you kidding me?
Nissan Sentra, J.D. Power's highest-ranked compact car in initial quality. Now get a $149 per month lease plus $500 on the Nissan Sentra.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the inaugural certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at PalmettoSeries.com. It's a matter of taste.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Coke Zero. Enjoy everything. By Colonial Life. The benefits of good hard work. And by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock ING Sports Marketing.
Welcome back. That wraps up our very first edition of Gamecock Insider. We hope you'll join us throughout the season as we take you behind the scenes and share some of the great stories going on around South Carolina athletics. We close with South Carolina basketball and give you an inside look with our coaches as they prepare their teams for the upcoming season. And we'll see you all throughout this season on Gamecock Insider.
Is that the time? Let's go.
When you drive a zone, you're not shooting layups. Attaboy, Dwayne. Attaboy, Dwayne.
Come on, Asia. Come on, Asia. Good. There we go. Good. Exchange.
I like it, Big E. I like it, Big E. It's way to play, man. Come on, do it again.
Here we go. Yes. Yes.
Team on three, 1, 2, 3.